ATD. Today I'm going to do a video on how to set up your Melnor automatic water timer. This particular one is a 4-zone. So we're going to get with the unboxing and the setup. Alright, so this is what you get out of the box. What we're going to do is I'm just going to briefly explain some of the features, and then we're going to put the batteries in. So you have off, set clock, water day, start water, how long, and auto. Now, to maneuver through those different modes, you will press this button and you'll see an arrow, kind of pop up and point to the different sections. This button here is to go left, this button is to go right, or to raise the numbers or decrease the numbers for the time. This is the OK button. Every time you set something, you press this to save it. This right here is the cycle button. This is the zone button. This is a 4-zone water timer. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have a manual button. This manual button allows you to turn the water on manually without having to wait for it to automatically turn on. First thing we're going to do is flip it over, and we're going to take out this section. This is where the batteries go. It says 2 AA batteries. Kind of just grab it and just pull it out. Alright, then you grab your 2 batteries. Okay, we're going to put the batteries in. Alright, now this goes in batteries facing to the left. Snap it in. Okay, then you're going to flip it over. And right here is a plastic piece of, just a piece of plastic. Just remove that. Okay, now first thing we're going to do is set the clock. So it's already, when you put the batteries in, the first thing it does is go to set clock. Okay, to set the clock, you're going to select the day. So like I said, this goes to the right, this goes to the left. So you can choose what day it is. It is Sunday, so I'm gonna hit Sunday. Then you're gonna hit OK to select. All right, now it's on time. The time right now is 2:06, so we're gonna go for 2:07. You can either go left or you can go right. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go to the right and go to PM. So you just hold it down, and it'll go all the way to PM. And I said the time was 2:07, so we're gonna do 2:07. All right, then you're gonna hit OK. All right, so now the clock is set. It is Sunday, and it is 2:07 p.m. and that's for today. All right, so now we're gonna go to water day. Okay, here is where you can set the water to come on any day of the week. So you can just, move to the certain day that you want it to come on. If you just want it to come on one time a week, or if you want it to come on 3 days out of the week, but all of the days are like in different, areas. Like you want Sunday, and then you might want Wednesday, and then you might want Friday, something like that. To do that, you can just go to the day and then hit OK. Once it puts a square around the day, that is the day it's going to go off. And here you see it says zone 1. So we are in zone 1. Now you would have to do this for each zone. And to change to the next zone, you just hit, so we got zone 1 going off on Sunday. And then you can go to the next one, and then you can choose a day. And then you want it to go off on Wednesday, zone 2, and so on and so forth. You just hit the next zone and select the day. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to deselect it. So if you go back to the day and hit OK again, it'll unselect that basically. Then we're going to go back to zone 2 and go to Wednesday and deselect that. All right, so, and nothing was on zone 3. Okay, you can either do it that way, or you can make it so that it does it every 1 day, every 2 days, every 3 days. So you just hit over until you get to Saturday and hit over one more time. See, now it says every day, right? So you can do it every 1 day on zone 1, every 2 days, every 3 days, every 4 days, every 5 days, every 6 days, every 7 days. That's it. All right, and I'm gonna go back to 0. You can do that for every zone. To do the next zone like that, you would just, again, go over until you get to Saturday and then hit it one more time. All right, and that's how you set it for every every 2 days, 1 day, 3 days, 4 days. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set mine to zone 1 to go off. I want every zone to go off every 2 days. So I'm going to go over. All right, that's 2 days. We're going to hit OK. And then we're going to go to zone 2, do the same thing. Every 2 days. And then we're going to go to 3. Every 2 days. And then we're going to go to 4. Every 2 days. And then hit zone. So now if you go through all the zones are set for every 2 days. Okay? Alright. Alright, now we're going to set the start water time. So we're going to hit the top button. It's going to go over to it. Now here is where you set the zone's time. So right now we're on zone 1, and you can do this for every zone. We're going to do the first start time. Let's see, we're going to do that one. We're going to do it for 12 a.m. All right. Now that's the one that we want it for. Now, let's say you want zone 1 to go off multiple times during the day, not just once. That's what this cycle area is for. So you got it going off at 12, right, a.m. Let's say you want it to go off at like 2 a.m. right after that in the same day. The only way to do that is to have a timer that has cycles on it. So you'll go to B. Now you see, this is the second time it would go off in the same day, same zone. Then you could do the third one. So you can make it go off 3 times in the same zone in the same day. So at the max, you can make it go off 4 times a day in the same zone. So that same zone will go off 4 times that day. Like I said, the only way that you can do that, you have to have one of these water timers that have cycles on it. So I only want mine to go off once for zone 1, not twice, just once. So right now it's on A. Okay, so now I press it OK, but I guess it just already sets it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go to 2. Now I want mine to stay on for 30 minutes each zone. So I'm going to go to 12:30 a.m. for the next zone. But I want like a 1-minute buffer zone. So it'll go off at 12 a.m. the first zone, and then the second zone will go off at 12:31. Because what that's doing is it's going to go off at 12 o'clock, it'll shoot for 30 minutes, and then it will wait for a minute, and then it'll come on to zone 2, and then I'm going to make it go for 30 minutes also. So that's zone 2. So zone 3, we want that to go off at 1 o'clock. Let's see, 1 o'clock, 1:02 a.m. So 10, oops. 1:02 a.m. All right, and that's 30 minutes with that 1 minute little wait time between switching between zones. And then zone 4, we want to go off at 1:33 a.m. All right, so zone 1 goes off at 12. Zone 2 goes off at 12:31. Comes on at, let's start over. Zone 1 comes on at 12 a.m. Zone 2 comes on at 12:31 a.m. 3 comes on at 1:02 a.m. and 4 comes on at 1:33 a.m. And again, let's just say one of these zones, it's a bigger piece of the yard and you want it to go off twice. So after it goes through, these cycles, you might want zone 3, because this is a area of the yard that needs more water because the sun hits it more or something like that. That's when you would go to zone 3 and you'd say, you know what, my last time is 1:33, so it's gonna run for 30 minutes. I might want this one to go off at 2:04. I think that's correct. So what you would do is you would go to cycle and hit B, and then you would go all the way up to 2:04. And that's going to make zone 3, which is the bigger part of the yard, go off again at 2:04. Now, I don't need mine to do that, but I just wanted to show you that you could actually do that. So I'm going to hold it down and go all the way back until it goes to the 3 lines. All right, and that's still on B, so I'm going to go back to A. And then that is it. That's how you actually set the start water. All right, so now we're going to go to how long. You're going to hit this top button. It's going to go to how long. Now I'm going to go to zone 1 because I want to start with 1. So it automatically says cycle A. It would have cycle A and B on there if you had set a cycle A and B for zone 1, so on and so forth. So I already set the times for 30 minutes, so that means that I'm going to go in here and I'm going to set each one of these zones for 30 minutes. This lets me know that the water will shoot for 30 minutes. All right, zone 2, I'm going to do the same thing. Hold it up, 30 minutes. Like I said, I have that 1 minute buffer zone between the zones so that it'll shoot for 30 minutes and it'll stop for a minute. Switch over to zone 2, shoot for 30 minutes, then stop for a minute. Same thing with 3 and 4. And we're going to go up to 30 minutes. Next, 4, 30 minutes. All right, so in the end, I have set the water to go off for 30 minutes for each zone. And then after that, the only thing you need to do is hit this button one more time and it goes to auto. So now it's on auto. It's telling you the time, and then it's going to go to zone 1, next start time, Tuesday 12 o'clock, and then 12:31 for zone 2, 1:02 for zone 3, and then 1:33 for zone 4. So I got it set for every 2 days. So today's Sunday, so it won't come back on until Tuesday, which is cool with me. All right, guys. If you want to, let's say you want to turn one of these zones. Let's say you have on 4, you have a extra water hose that you wash the car with, right? Let's say you wanted to use that one. What you would do is you would hit manual, and then you would hit what zone it is, and it's this fourth one here. This is the extra hose that you have, that you use to wash the car, maybe pull a little water down for your garden or something like that. All right, you're going to hit manual, and it's in manual mode now. You'll go to zone 4, and then you would just, I normally just turn the minutes all the way up as much as I can, because I don't know how long I'm gonna be washing the car. And then after that, you hit OK, and when you hit OK, that water's gonna start shooting out of this nozzle, the fourth one, until, you heard it, that's it opening, and the water just will shoot out of that one until that timer times out of however many. Oh, we got it on 161 minutes. So as soon as it goes away down to 0, the water will turn off, and if you want to turn it back on, you just hit it again. Now to turn it off, all you do is come back out and you hit manual again. See, now it's off. That's how you will manually turn the water on. So you can put it to any one of these. It just depends on you which one of the ones you're going to use for that extra hose to do something other than water your yard. All right, guys, this is JOATD, and I'm out.